Hello, everybody. Welcome along. It is watch along time. It is round 41. It is a midweek round. We're in the middle of a 3-game week in the middle of the championship run in. This is peak EFL Championship, high tension. And the watch along tonight is Middlesbrough versus Leeds. But with the split of the games this midweek, we got 9 EFL Championship games tonight, only the 3 tomorrow. So it really feels like a big match day here this Tuesday night. And I'm really looking forward to sharing it with you guys. We had Southampton confirmed as returning to the Championship next season. We also have 6 games in League One, and Birmingham City could be promoted tonight. I think the situation is if Birmingham win, they're up. And if Wickham don't win, Birmingham are up as well. So it is right on the edge there for Birmingham, very nearly over the line and back in the Championship after a season in League One. Going to be absolutely brilliant. Excuse me. Let's kick things off with a like spike. So if you're watching here on YouTube or live over on Twitter, X, give us a thumbs up right now. Let's get this video moving. You have got 11 seconds. Hit like. Fantastic stuff. We will set a loose target of 50 likes before kickoff. We're normally pretty good with that. And also, we have a super chat target going as well. We've got 3 hours up on the clock because we are live a little bit earlier tonight just because of the amount of games and the drama tonight. We want to talk about what's going on. So we need 5 super chats to hit our target tonight. They can be any amount. Obviously, it's absolutely free to watch this, but if you can, help out with a super chat. Every time we've done this, we've hit the target, and I'm asking you guys if you can donate tonight to the channel. That is a massive help. Shall we say some hellos in the comments? Liam, the Mark Viduka derby. Oh, Mark Viduka was a great player, wasn't he? He was back to goal. And he's over in Blackburn watching Sheffield Wednesday. We'll get into the fixtures imminently. David, very difficult to turn around when you start wobbling. Indeed. Planet Ball, you. Leon, do I think Wrexham are going up? I do. Yeah, I do. And it really turned kind of decisively in Wrexham's favour, didn't it? This past weekend with Wickham losing and Wrexham winning against Burton. There you go. We've got a couple of Blues fans in. Looking forward to returning to the Championship tonight. Birmingham, all they have to do is win at Peterborough, just down the road from me here in Bedfordshire. Can they get it done? Craig, welcome. Questioning Aronson and Piru in that Leeds lineup. They are in tonight. Nonto was obviously, and we'll go to team news in a little bit on this one. Penguin, welcome to you. Sandra, welcome to you. Right, let's have a look at these fixtures then, guys. So in the Championship tonight, there is so much on, so many of these games. It is Blackburn versus Sheffield Wednesday. I mean, to be honest, of all the games, that might be the beachiest of them all. You've got bottom of the top half and top of the bottom half. 8 points off the playoffs, both of them, and clear enough of relegation, 11 points. That might not be the game that's got the most riding on it. Bristol City versus West Brom has an argument to be the game that has the most riding on it. That's an incredible setup. Bristol City and West Brom are 6th and 8th tonight. And remember, Coventry don't play tonight in between those two teams as well. So really, they're right next door to each other for the purposes of tonight and what's going to be happening. A West Brom win would see them overtake Bristol City. And if Middlesbrough were to lose as well, West Brom would overtake Middlesbrough. Got goal difference there. They'd all be tied on 60 points in that instance there. A Bristol City win could be utterly vital. And Bristol City are very good at home, aren't they? So Bristol City win, and that gap then goes to 6 points with only 5 games remaining. Absolutely fascinating stuff. But more comments down here. What do we got? Matthew, crazy league this year. Leeds could be top tonight. Yeah, of course they could. All of the top 3 playing tonight. We'll carry on with the fixtures in just a second. Michael, talking about Everton's new stadium there. All sorts of conversation threads going down there in the chat. If Leeds mess up tonight, Steve, Leeds are in the playoffs. James, I love the end of this season. Fantastic. Geno, Leeds will wobble again from Australia. It looks like they're Geno. Graham, questioning Daniel Farker there, and he will be questioned if he fails to take Leeds up this season. That is very clearly the expectation. Right, more fixtures. Derby versus Burnley. Wow, so if Burnley win that game, they stay top of the table. They move to 87 points with 5 games remaining. We're looking at 3 potential 90s here, and Burnley could be there by the week end. They go to Derby, who had won 4 on the bounce before losing at Swansea at the week end. Apologies, we're having a bit of trouble with StreamYard here with the connection, so hopefully the picture will clear itself up pretty soon. Norwich versus Sunderland. Norwich are kind of in the middle, aren't they, with Blackburn and Sheffield Wednesday on 52. Sunderland, well, I've kind of liked what they've done in the last 2 games in respects of they've already kind of moved towards tournament football, haven't they? They've kept a couple of clean sheets and won a couple of games low margin with the fullback scoring. So I'm liking what Sunderland are doing at the moment. They've just got to keep the intensity up, knowing they're nailed on to finish in 4th. Preston Cardiff is huge down the bottom. Cardiff are in the bottom 3. Obviously, with Derby playing Burnley, Cardiff fans are going to think, right, if you can get a draw in this one, you may well move out of the bottom 3. And I know we do points projections, we look at wins, and we're trying to add all this up. But remember, I say it every week, guys, it's a race. Just get to at this point in the season, just get to where the end of the round, anything can happen. Just get there ahead. And if you're in the bottom 3, just get out of the bottom 3. You know, we can all look at the games and say, well, you need this from this game and this from this game. Just win the race. Win the race is the deal for a lot of teams at this time of the season. One of those teams is Sheffield United, who dropped out of the top spot, didn't they? Burnley made the heist, the overtake at the weekend. Sheffield United, 83 points. They faced Millwall at home. So, I don't know. You tell me in the chat. Do they have the easiest game? Blades at home to Millwall. Leeds going to Middlesbrough. Burnley going to Derby. I know Derby are low down in the league, but you just wonder whether Millwall... Would you prefer Millwall at home or Derby away at the moment? The way Millwall are playing away from home, I think I prefer to face them. But a chance for Sheffield United to go back top. They need a favour from Burnley. Then they need Burnley to drop points, and they need to win, because a draw won't be enough for Sheffield United, even with a Burnley defeat, because the goal difference is massive. 17 gap between the two. Apologies again if the picture's not quite getting there. We're having trouble with StreamYard at the moment. Hopefully that'll fix itself as we go. Everything's all right this end. It is just our outboard software that we are using here on the internet. My apologies. Wow, Stoke versus Luton is just massive, isn't it? Stoke 20th, Luton 23rd. And again, it's one of those where the team below is looking to suck the team above in, and the team above is, especially with Stoke playing at home, are going to be looking, right, it's a 4-point gap. If you make it a 7-point gap, there'll be 5 games to play. Can you then tick someone off and say, okay, if I'm a Stoke fan and they win that game, Luton are not going to catch Stoke, or they're certainly far less likely. Massive game. Both in all right form, actually, Stoke and Luton. Been pushing at the bottom there. You can see 7 points in 4 for Stoke. I think 8 in 4 and 11 in 6 for Luton. Pretty decent from both. Watford versus Hull. Hull had a massive win late in the day at Sheffield Wednesday, didn't they? Watford, I know they're above some of the teams that we've said we don't fancy for the playoffs, but you just can't see Watford. You know, you're going to need to win their last 6 games, aren't they, to take them to 71 points potentially, or hope for the mother of El Collapsos from pretty much 4 teams above them in terms of their points scores between now and the end of the season. And that leaves us with Middlesbrough versus Leeds, the game that we are watching tonight, where Leeds just need a win, don't they? They've won 1 in 6. Middlesbrough have won 5 in 7, but even the Boro fans on the Hot Takes video were kind of commenting, yeah, has it been fairly soft? And, you know, before when Boro had a tough run of fixtures, they went on a bad run. They have a softer run of fixtures, they go on a good run. You tell me where that leaves them for tonight. But this was 3-4 right at the back end of last season, pretty much this week or maybe a couple of rounds ago, wasn't it? Incredible game. Leeds winning that one. So we're expecting something open. And that leaves us for the Championship. Let me just quickly say, so in League One, it's all eyes on Birmingham City. So I'll reiterate this. Birmingham are absolutely miles clear at the top of the table. They are 12. Do your maths, Ben. 17 points, ahead. I was thinking 21. That's Southampton and Wolves that we were adding up at the weekend. 17 points differential between Birmingham and Wycombe. Therefore, if Birmingham beat Peterborough, that guarantees it would stay at a minimum of 17. Therefore, with 5 games to go, Wycombe could only get 15. And also, if Wycombe lose, that guarantees it stays at a minimum of 17 as well. So if Wycombe lose at Huddersfield, or if Birmingham win at Peterborough, it is all done. Even as well, basically Wycombe have to win, don't they? And if Birmingham win, it doesn't even matter either, does it? Also in League One, what else have we got here? Rotherham Bolton are in 6th there. Exeter, Wigan are still down the bottom, but there's gap between Burton and Rotherham down there. Huddersfield, Wycombe, we mentioned. Mansfield, Orient aren't out of the playoff picture, but they're very, very streaky, aren't they? Posh Birmingham, we mentioned. Shrewsbury, Reading. So both Reading and Bolton playing tonight. Could Reading make the overtake on Bolton? Horrible off-pitch troubles for Reading, but they could end the season with tournament football and be 3 games away from a promotion. Let's look at some comments and then we'll crack in on this. Sandra, come on, you Blades. Let's keep in the top 2. Unable to go tonight due to illness. Get well soon. Darth Ikea, thoughts on Dovin injury hampering commentary show? Well, it doesn't help, does it? You'd hope that the chances weren't completely resting on the keeper and that the squad's good. But yeah, not great introduction for Brad Collins at the weekend. Evening, Richard, you absolute legend. Doing some scouting ahead of next season. Richard, my partner over on the Blue Monday podcast. Nat, evening to you. Richie boy, come on, the Leeds. Big one, Huddersfield v Wycombe. Woof. You love to see it. Andy, come on, Luton. Johan, please Leeds, not fall off more. Yeah, I think you kind of speak to the emotions of most Leeds fans here. What else have we got in the chat here? Chris, we Blues have made a lot of changes for tonight and we don't have much pace in the team. It's still a team that can win, but I'm far less confident. Interesting. There is the little wrinkle, isn't there, with Birmingham and Peterborough, that they play at the weekend at Wembley in the Pizza Cup final. What else have we got here? Loved your voice there. What did I do? Tell me what I did. I can't remember. It's probably 10 minutes ago. What, 7:44? Oh, no. 1 minute ago you said that. Matt, absolute legend. Matt was on the channel today, the great Matt SB, talking some Southampton with me, giving his views on Southampton's relegation. Check that out if you want to hear Matt's thoughts. We will be talking League One tomorrow. We will possibly be talking about Birmingham having been promoted and doing some predictions for the weekend. I think someone asked about those. Yeah, we haven't yet done them. We've been waiting until tonight. Right. Shall we get into tonight's games? By the way, 7:45s, all 6 in League One, and 8 out of the 9 in the Championship. So things should be kicking off right now, and we'll await. I'm sure there'll be a goal very, very imminently. Someone will score early, won't they? We've done this before, but let's drill in to Middlesbrough versus Leeds. And have a look at the team line-ups. Usual question to you guys. Who are you looking forward to seeing? Who are your potential match winners? So here are your teams for tonight. In goal for Middlesbrough, Mark Travers, obviously promoted with Bournemouth and Scott Parker a couple of seasons ago. Fullbacks there, Dykesteel and Illing Jr. Illing Jr. on the score sheet on Friday night to start the 3-game week. Actually scored in 10 minutes, but the goal put Boro 2-0 up over at Ewood Park. Howson and Vandenberg. Is Johnny Howson really playing centre-back for Middlesbrough at the age of, let me look it up, how old is he now? 36. He bloody loves it. He's never going away, Howson, is he? Former Leeds player, of course. Yeah, foot mobber all over the place here, aren't they? Swap Hayden Hackney and Delano Bergzog there in terms of that central midfield. Obviously, it'll be Hackney and Morris. And you'd imagine also Conway should play in the number 10 position with Azaz probably left and Bergzog right, Ian Nacho up top. Get your thoughts in on that. Borough 11. And on the bench for Borough, let me just do this real quick. Mansfield 1, Orient 0. We have our first goal of the night, and not good for Orient's playoff credentials there. They're down 1-0 at Mansfield. Glover, Fry, Giles, Barlassa, McCabe, Woolston, Force, Whittaker, and McGree. Decent looking bench. Maybe a couple of players you'd expected at the start of the season, the likes of McGree and certainly Whittaker. I know arrived in January to be key players now, but not so, not yet. Still time this season, and Borough are in the playoff spots, aren't they? For Leeds, Carl Darlow is now in, and it was a fairly quiet return for him, which is good news after the circus surrounding Ilan Melier in the goal for Leeds United. And then it's all pretty as you expect here. Bogle and Firpo. Pascal Strawick is out, and I think he might be out for a few weeks, actually, which could end his season, which is really bad news for Leeds. So, I mean, Ampadu's very good and goes to play centre-back alongside Joe Rodon, which frees up a spot for Ilya Gruev to reappear in central midfield alongside Ao Tanaka. And James and Solomon, who started at the weekend, are the wingers. But Brendan Aronson replaces Willie Nonto. There were lots of calls for Nonto. Leeds played Swansea a couple of games back. Nonto came in and scored, didn't he? It looked like he was going to give them the win before that late goal by Vipotnik. He came into the Luton game and he's been dropped. And I don't know, I feel a bit sorry for him because that Luton game, the Hatters were very good at closing out the middle of the pitch. And sometimes it's not a specific player's fault that they can't get into the game. They're just in the collateral damage of, Team A's game plan against Team B. But there you go. Joel Piroux is up top. And I think Sam said on the Championship Check-In podcast, he scored like 1 in 8 or something. If someone can smarten me up on the stats there, I think it's about that, isn't it? On the bench for Leeds, Melier, Schmidt, Guiavogi, Verba, Byram, Ramazani, Joseph, Bamford, Nonto. Still fairly stacked. And we all saw those accounts published for last year. A big wage bill for Leeds last year, and still a few of those players who were on that wage bill in the team on the bench going to be involved in some way, shape or form tonight. Woof. Liking trash. We have Legend, our first super chat of the night. We have a target of 5 super chats, and Liking Trash has done a few recently. So big thanks to you, fella. Very, very pleased with that one. We are off and running. We've got a target of 5 super chats if you want to get involved, and you have a 3-hour time limit. Let's have a look at the comments. What do we got here? Blurred Crusade. I know Derby are much further down the table. We've been strong and steady. It's as much of a big game as Sheffield. Come on, you Clarets. And we are in for another one. Lee, you absolute hero. Thank you so, so much. We are 2 of 5. And Lee, you can see, is a member down there, a commentary fan, a great supporter of the channel. Thank you so, so much, Lee. We are making ground here on our super chat target. I want to read some more of your comments here. Thatcher's End Sam. What is that? Bristol Rovers, is it there? Hello, Ben. How are we there? I'm very well. Thank you, buddy. Struggling a little bit with the half-term holidays and the missus and the daughter being around the whole time, but there we go. Mike! Channel legend Mike. Everyone who knows Mike, all I need to do is tap the chair and give Mike the thumbs up, and he knows what we're saying thank you for. What else have we got in the chat here? Robert! An exciting evening in the EFL. Very much so. Your boys playing? No Blackpool tonight. Just the 1 goal so far in the early game. Mansfield 1, Orient 0, as the great Matt SB tells us in the chat. Penguin, we need to win all our remaining games. Are you sure about that? Remember. Burnley and Sheffield United do play each other in round 44. There we go. And there's going to be slips, isn't there? There is going to be slips along the way here. Right. Let's go for a like spike really quickly, guys. Thank you so much for your super chats to Liking Trash and to Lee. We are 2 out of 5 on our super chat goal. We appreciate the hell out of you. And how are we doing on our like goal? We wanted 50 before we kick off. We have got 37. We're doing good, guys, but we could do with a few more. You're going to have 11 seconds to boost this like total. I'm going to hit the stinger now. Thumbs up wherever you are watching and hit like. Away you go. Thank you, everybody, for your support. As I say, always, every time, it'll always be free to watch these streams. If you can help, hit the super chat target. That's a massive, massive help. But just keep the comments going. Keep the live chat going. We're up to 46 on the likes. Come on, take us over 50 before we get to kick off, guys. That's a massive, massive help. I know it's going to be a busy night on YouTube tonight, put it that way. But we have got our team here. We've got our normal group that's together watching these games, and there's going to be so much going on in the EFL. Evening, Steve. Welcome to you. Evening, Led Zepp. Evening to Felix as well. Great to see so many of the regulars here in the chat. Shall we do some predictions, guys? We're not going to do a prediction. We're going to go to Michael and say a massive thank you. $4.99. We are 3 out of 5 on the super chat target. Thank you so, so much. Leeds 3-1. Wickham must get points tonight. Remember, Wickham are key in the League One race. Well, are they? Because if Birmingham win, it's all done anyway. But Wickham could keep things going down there in League One. We're expecting Birmingham to be rejoining us in the Championship tonight. Thank you so much, Michael. And Zippy Tuna. Wow, we have 4 out of our 5 super chats. 1 more and we're all done before kickoff, which would be fantastic. Zippy Tuna, thank you so, so much. Pressure time for the teams. You can see I bloody love it. It's a great time of the season. The tension. I just also love as well, the clocks have gone back and the games kick off and it's kind of light, and that just adds a little extra bit of spice, and we go to darkness during the evening, don't we? Brilliant stuff. Bolton 0. Rotherham 1 in League One. The door opens for Reading. Can Reading nick 6th place tonight? They face bottom of the table Shrewsbury, and Bolton are behind at home to Rotherham. Anyone tell me in the chat who's taking Rotherham at the moment? Obviously, they've sacked Steve Evans. I don't even know who's taking the team at the moment. We are up to 50 likes as well. This is going jolly, jolly well. Evening to you, Dave, channel legend there. Dave, down in the West Country, one of our QPR friends. Right, I need predictions. What did we do? We had Sam had a Desmond, and I had 3-2 Leeds. So I'm going for a kind of repeat of last season of both teams to score 4.5 plus goals and a Leeds away win. Let's see what you are going for now. Reading already into 6th. Is that right, Jahan? Yeah, I guess if they're tied on points, yeah. Matt Hamshaw, thank you very much. He's taking Rotherham to the end of the season. That's a good job for someone there in League One. Right. Predictions. Sorry, I'm getting there. Where's the button? You got 24 seconds. Get your predictions in. Don't be big. Don't be clever. Just be honest. Let me know how you think this one is going to go. It's Middlesbrough v Leeds. Go with your predictions. We'll let that roll around a little longer. Get your predictions in right now. I'm going to try and read as many out as I possibly can. It's Middlesbrough versus Leeds on the watch along. Round 41 in the EFL Championship. We've got 9 games tonight. Very rare on a midweeker to have 9 games on either Tuesday or the Wednesday. Only the 3 tomorrow night. 6 in League One as well, where Birmingham could be promoted tonight back to the Championship. We are here. Woof. We've made the super chat target. Thank you, the Blurred Crusade. 5 out of 5. And look at that. The great Matt SB is helping me pay for my StreamYard, the legend. 6 out of 5. Legend, Matt. I'm sure you're all following Matt already, but make sure you go over and subscribe to the Matt SB channel over there. We're going to do predictions real quick. We're just going to say another thanks to Liking Trash, Lee, Michael, Zippy, Blurred Castle, Matt. You don't need to super chat anymore. We have hit the target. I am super, super happy with that. Let's get into the score predictions. Where do I need to land for this one? I made a right dog's dinner of this. Who started? Who went first? Led Zep, there we go. 2-0 Leeds. Jahan, 1-1. Rich, 2-1 Leeds. Alexander, sorry. Sam, 1-1. Finn, 2-1 Boro. Matt, SB with the Desmond. Planet, 1-1. He's going consistently. I never do that, Planet. If I get 2 chances, if I get asked in 2 different places, I make 2 predictions. You gotta spread the risk out here, haven't you? Robert, Desmond. Toby, 2-0 Leeds. Zippy, Borough, 2-1. Lee, 2-0 Leeds. Trash, the Desmond. Andy, 0. Effing, 0. Surely not, Andy. Surely not with these 2 managers in the dugouts. You never know. Mike, 1-0 Borough. Dave, 2-1 Borough. What else have we got here? And there you go. We'll allow the Blurred Crusade a Derby Burnley prediction there. He's gone 3-1 Burnley. Gillingham 1-0 up in League 2 as well. Right. Leeds players out of their huddle. Oh, damn it. Why are they wearing dark blue? In my thumbnail, I assumed they were going to wear white tonight, Leeds. And they're wearing dark blue. Damn. My thumbnail is not fit for purpose. But we are about to kick off. We've got our first goal in the Championship as well. Blackburn 0. Sheffield Wednesday 1. Blackburn in abject, atrocious form at the moment. Sheffield Wednesday have taken the lead there. If anyone's got a goal scorer for me, do let me know. Wednesday, outside chance of the playoffs. But I think the Southampton job now being available is probably not helpful if you're of a Sheffield Wednesday persuasion. Let me flip this way. Let me know if the sound and everything is looking good. Sheffield Wednesday lead at Blackburn Rovers. So they are the first movers tonight. They're going to go up to 55 points. Going to tie up with Millwall, who have 5 on them in the goal difference, but are away at Sheffield United. And remember, the live table has already given them a point by virtue of the fact the game kicked off, and it is 0-0. Dijksteel up the line for Bergzog. Bergzog used down the middle for Huddersfield primarily, but he plays out wide for Boro. Solomon pinches that. Thank you, Penguin. Wednesday still getting the playoffs. Unlikely, but you're looking at a few of those teams down there: Norwich, Wednesday, Blackburn, etc., etc. They need 6 out of 6, don't they? And it's still not certain. Paul, welcome, fella. No, Oxford aren't playing tonight, are they? Night off for Paul. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? It's the goal scorer for Sheffield Wednesday. Fullback, indeed. Although sometimes Danny Roll doubles up, doesn't he? Oh, that slid through. Leeds into the box. It's going to be an early opening here. James puts it across. Massive chance. And the ball is in the back of the net within 2 minutes. Leeds United take the lead. And their last goal scorer is their first goal scorer. Dan James did it at Luton at the weekend. And Leeds, straight out of the traps, down the left-hand side. James arriving from the other side. Bubbles the ball into the back of the net. And Leeds have the lead within 2 minutes. Middlesbrough 0, Leeds 1. Wow. I wonder who that goes in off last. Is that going to be an own goal? Solomon, great cross. He played well in the first half, didn't he? Who's this going off? I think it's James, just. So I don't think Illing Jr. is going to get the goal. Leeds fans will be delighted with that. It's a rubbish goal from a Middlesbrough point of view. They give the ball away in midfield. One straight pass completely takes out the back four. And there's 2 runners in. Piru and Solomon both running in. And then on the other side, it's do your job. Fullback there, Illing Jr. Just don't let Dan James get across you. I know Dan James is quicker than anything, but you've got to just hold your ground. It's a steady foot race, isn't it? And just get in front. Don't let him away from you. It's a poor, poor goal for Middlesbrough to concede. But what a brilliant start for Leeds United, who, as things stand, are top of the Championship. How fast things move. An early goal in this one. Dan James has been hyper consistent for Leeds. Probably going to be their player of the year, isn't he? He's given them the lead. Oh, and it's Peterborough 0, Birmingham 1. That is a massive goal in League One. Peterborough are up as things stand. Birmingham are up as things stand. Woof. What a start here. Preston 1, Cardiff 0. That is terrible news for Cardiff down at the bottom. Great news for Luton and Derby. God, even Plymouth, if they are indeed still in it. Cardiff are behind Preston. It's all gangbusters tonight. Trouble for Cardiff. There we go. All the good vibes leading up to this game. Yeah, behind in 2 minutes. Wow. Can this game settle? Come on, Preston, says Jacob. Cardiff are behind at Preston. Cardiff in the bottom 3. They need points. They need wins. They need anything. Mike, you absolute legend. Not offended. But Fulham won in the end, didn't they? Yeah, great win for Fulham against Liverpool. Not offended by the 1-4 prediction at all. There you go. Oh, my goodness. Sheffield United 0. Millwall 1. Wow. What is going on in the Championship tonight? What's going on at Sheffield United as well? They lost to Oxford at the weekend. Oh, and Leeds are coming through the middle with Aronson. Again, Illing Jr. is goal side this time. Aronson is not as quick as Dan James for sure. Wow. This is big at the top of the table. Within, there's a long way to go. The first 6 minutes at the Riverside and the first 16 minutes over at Bramall. 21 gone, in fact, it says. We have a Millwall opening goal there. Sheffield United 0, Millwall 1. And my goodness me. So Leeds currently 85, Sheffield United 84, Burnley 85. Remember, Burnley are level as things stand. They are down at Derby. No goals in that game. Madness in the Championship. Already love to see it. Kelly, welcome to you. Thank you so much, Kelly. Great support of the channel. Watching the Huddersfield-Wycombe match. Oh, keep us updated if you're in the stream on your phone, Kelly. Great to hear from you. Kelly, a Wrexham fan and a Huddersfield fan tonight, I am sure. This is the Championship, Matt, and we bloody well love it, don't we? My goodness me. So if you're not... Oh, Peterborough have equalised. Hold fire, Birmingham fans. Peterborough 1, Birmingham 1. Utter carnage in the EFL tonight. Feels like I'm going to lose my voice tonight, doesn't it? We need to get some water. If anyone's got Shaylee's number, text her now and say, come through to Ben with some water. I could text her from my phone, couldn't I? Be terribly unprofessional, wouldn't it? Leeds are actually playing this on the counter-attack, aren't they? They're kind of sitting in and hassling and pinging it over the top and trying to break quickly. It's working a treat. Far nicer opponent, isn't it? Here comes Dan James. Into the box, James drives a shot. Good save by Travers there on his near post. Oh, James tries to go inside Vandenberg. Swept up by Illing Jr. Premier League, definitely not as exciting as this. Absolutely not. Leeds taking the lead within 2 minutes. And Sheffield United are behind. Wow. Tanaka. Bogle. Rodon. Ampadu. It's the first bit of possession Leeds have actually had. Been counter-attacking for the rest of it. Tanaka. Rodon. Ampadu back in at centre half. Down at the bottom, trouble for Cardiff. They're behind at Preston, halfway through the first half. They are still at the point per game. It'll be 41 for 41, but we know the rising tide at the bottom might take it higher than my normal 45 to survive. Almost certainly will, won't it, this season, unless we get a stoppage of point scoring for Cardiff and Leeds and Luton and Plymouth. It's going to be a long night. Bolton 0, Rotherham 1, Mansfield 1, Orient 0, Peterborough 1, Birmingham 1. Birmingham were up. Although, as things stand, if Wycombe aren't winning, Birmingham are still up, aren't they? We need a Wycombe win to keep this going. Here is Vandenberg at the back. Hackney. Give and go there off Morris. Illing Jr. running against Bogle. Oh, Illing Jr. Nice little feed into the box. Azaz cut back looking for Bergzog. Foot in there, I think, from Tanaka possibly. Didn't quite see. Dykesteel slid down the line looking for Bergzog. Heavy pass that by Iheanacho. Not a good ball. Bounces out. And off it goes. Is that an own goal? It's so hard to tell that, isn't it? It's like both feet arrive on the ball at the same time. It's almost like Illing Jr. kicks James' foot into the ball. Every time I see the angle from the side, it feels like it's hard to tell. When you see the angle from behind the goal, it looks like Dan James gets the last touch. It was higher last season. It was higher last season. Greg Davis in the chat. But this channel, we look at longer time horizons than one season, matey. So, yeah, the 10-year averages 45 generally, isn't it? Real high tide last season, Birmingham going down with 50. But we've got to always be careful for outlier seasons, and last season was. Should be slightly lower this season, but I think it's going to beat the 10-year average. Need calmer heads here. Think it'll be a very long night. The only issue I'd have with that, Beza, is Leeds don't like chaos, do they? If the game's cool and calm, you think Leeds win it, though. Be able to control it. Bit of chaos, bit of emotion is what's taken Leeds by surprise in the past. No further goals. In the title races, Burnley are 0-0 at Derby. Leeds are winning here at Middlesbrough. Sheffield United are losing at home to Millwall. And what did I say before? I said, who's got the easiest game? I said Sheffield United, didn't I? And they're the ones losing. End of the season. Got to love it, haven't you? You have got to love it. Thank you guys for all of the likes. If you can, keep hitting that thumbs up button. We are at 63 likes. We don't need any more super chats. You can if you want, but we've hit the target and gone over that nicely. Rodon, Bogle feed down the line. James, nice touch. Aronson picks it up. He run off Hackney. Good tackle by Hayden Hackney. I'd imagine Middlesbrough are going to get some bids for Hayden Hackney in the summer. Do you think it's safe to bask in the current live league table? I mean, enjoy it. But yeah, you might live to regret it. James into the box. James curls left-footed. That one's not coming back inside the near post. I wanted to get some numbers actually on Dan James. He's had a really, really good season, hasn't he, for Leeds United? Let me see if we can get some accurate stats here. Wow. 12 goals, 9 assists. I assume that was going into tonight. So if that's 13 and 9, that is 22 goal contributions. Wow. Chris, not liking Johnny Howson at the back. Fry should be in. Fair. Not an unreasonable take at all, that one, Chris. Sean, absolute hero. Thank you so much, Sean. Sean super chatted loads of times. €5 there from Sean over in Ireland, I think. A up, Ben. Keep the faith. Marching on together. Matty, does Carrick get sacked if Boro don't get playoffs and don't go up? It's an open discussion, that one, isn't it? I thought he was going to be a superb championship manager after that first, did he have about 60% of the season? It was over half, wasn't it? Can't remember the year. 21, 22, 22, 23, can't remember. Superb. Not quite lived up to that since Michael Carrick. Howson. That's one good thing about Howson playing centre-half. When he steps into midfield, he's completely at home, obviously, having played 6 million games in the EFL in midfield. Tanaka. Rodon. Nice drive into the centre circle from Rodon. Conway bumps him. And I think that says a lot. 14 minutes. That's the first time I've said the word Conway, who the Boro fans were very excited, rightly so, about after that brilliant goal he scored on Friday night. Is Conway going to enter a period of nice form to end the season? Need to get him on the ball first. Sunderland have got the second team out. Have they really, Judith? Midweek game, long journey. Little feed down the line. It's back in with Morris. Boro circulating the ball. Leeds are quite liking this, aren't they? Sitting in shape quite nicely and springing out nice and vertical. Attacking nice and quickly. Boro leaving them spaces that Luton didn't. But this is a nice build over on the right. Iheanacho's pulled out that side. I think he might even be playing down there. It's Bergzog into Iheanacho. Sorry, other way round. No, so Iheanacho's in the 10 here, and Conway's the central striker. Poor finish by Kelechi Iheanacho. I really don't know what else Carrick can do when he loses. Well, yeah, I know he loses the good players, Beza, but I mean, last season, arguably finished below Hull, Norwich, West Brom, and Ipswich. And Ipswich obviously got promoted last season. And you'd argue Borough squad was on par with all of those in terms of resource. And again, this season, he's in there now, isn't he? But there are periods this season where you're like, why are those teams above Middlesbrough? That doesn't work, does it? Morris. Howson. Vandenberg. Oh, nice touch by Ealing Jr. Azaz crosses early and Purdue clears. Little help down the line from Hackney, but it's going to go through to Carl Darlow. Carrick will be on the long list for the Ipswich job. Yeah, he will, won't he? I suspect McKenna will recommend him as well if he's asked about it. I think Carrick gets one more season. Yeah, quite probably. No more goals just yet. Two very big goals. Well, three actually. One for Leeds, one for Millwall, and one for Preston tonight. Sheffield Wednesday have scored as well. But at the top of the table, Leeds lead the way because they're leading. Sheffield United are losing at home to Millwall. Here come Leeds again. Oh, Pirro couldn't quite help that onto James. James was in if he did. Good defending. Oh, hospital ball there. Rodon eats it up. Cleared away. Oh, Middlesbrough making a lot of errors here. A little back heel onto Aronson from James. Oh, Solomon, excuse me. And they have won it back as a foul by Brendan Aronson, who is going to say, I got the ball, ref. And everyone's going to go, nah, I don't see it that way. Shay Arsenal, big up. Big up to you too, matey. Oh, yeah, Arsenal in the Champions League tonight against Real Madrid. Oh, hello. Shrewsbury 0, Reading 1. Reading for the playoffs, anybody? They are leading and Bolton are losing in League One. It's coming up very nice for Reading. Haven't been able to say that very often in the last 5 years, have we? But tonight, it's looking good. Bolton losing, Reading winning. The door's open for 6th place in League One. Yeah, where you might face Wickham in the playoffs. We'll see how this all pans out tonight. Howson. Vandenberg, nice ball. Illing Jr. Vandenberg. Hackney. Howson. They are really playing into Leeds' hands here, Middlesbrough. It's really looking like an away win, this one, if the pattern doesn't change. Reading v Wickham, the training ground derby. That's a deep cut, isn't it? Apparently, the source of all evil with Rob Coig, the former Wickham owner, not able to get the deal done because Mr. Dai Young not playing ball over the training ground. Roll to Southampton. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if that gets done early. I was talking to Matt SB about it today, and he was kind of against it, saying, well, just do it at the end of the season. But I can see that. I can see Matt's argument of, don't get losing games on you. But I can also see the argument, just get in there, get in the office, get to know the players, get working. Hackney, 20 gone, nearly a quarter of the way into this. Leeds are currently top of the Championship once again. Swings and roundabouts in the EFL Championship. Vandenberg, Howson, nice ball up the line. Dykesteele. Hackney down the right. Little one inside to Bergzog. Bergzog spins in the corner of the box. Hospital ball there and nicked by Dan James. Look at the speed of the guy. Zooms out. There you go. All the Middlesbrough fans, they're going to be saying about Illing Jr., why don't you do that for the goal? Dear oh me. Peterborough 1. Birmingham 2. They were promoted. Not promoted. Now they're promoted again. Birmingham are up as things stand. Birmingham lead 2-1 at the Posh. Peterborough 1. Birmingham 2. Howson driving forward from centre-back. We know Azaz, edge of the box. Azaz shot deflected. Corner. Good from Boro. Thoughts on Van Nistelrooy at Leicester? Yeah. And surely he doesn't see next season in there. Steve Cooper would have been way better, wouldn't he? Surely. I know I'm a bit of a Steve Cooper fanboy, but yeah. That has not gone well at all. Rude Van Nistelrooy. Blackburn 0. Sheffield Wednesday 2. Is Big Val Ismail going to last till the end of the season at Blackburn? He's having a horrible time. Wednesday 2-0 up. Corner. Boro. What's going on here? Referee Kitchen has stopped it. Why has he stopped it? What's going down, ref? Anyone got me a goal scorer for Wednesday? It's Vandenberg and Aronson, which is a complete physical mismatch, by the way. Keep your eyes on that one if that's a 50-50. Sure, the Leeds fans won't be too pleased to see that particular bit of marking. Oh, it's gone loose. There's the equalising goal. Oh, my goodness me. A horrible bounce. Offside flag has gone up, has it? It's not the equalising goal. Conway stuck it in the back of the net. Let's have a look here. Conway's in an offside position. Yeah, it's a good call. Yeah, Conway clearly offside there. The ball in the net, but obviously it doesn't stand. As soon as that touches Vandenberg, yeah, Conway's offside, isn't he? Becomes active as soon as it touches a Boro player in the box. No goal. Who scored for Wednesday? Thank you, Jordan. Gassama with the goal. Boro with the ball in the net. It was clearly offside, wasn't it? Mansfield 1. Orient 1. Orient equalising there. They need a win streak, don't they? But they can still get playoffs. Leighton Orient. We've enjoyed them in League One. Hell of a streak. I don't know, late December into New Year. Brilliant. Bogle. Rodon to Ampadu. Gruev. Firpo. Ampadu. Normally, we mention Leeds fullbacks absolutely loads, but the way they've been able to play this today, it's just been stay in shape with the fullbacks, and the central midfield's done really well in terms of breaking up, winning, and quickly getting it into the front players, and haven't really needed to build up the play and get those fullbacks involved high up the pitch like they normally do. As soon as I'm praising the central midfielders, obviously Tanaka passes it straight out of play at that point, doesn't he? Of course he does. Blackburn 0, Wednesday 2, Preston 1, Cardiff 0. Big problem for Cardiff in the bottom three. Sheffield United 0, Millwall 1. No equaliser yet for the Blades. 40 minutes into that one. Huge game at Bramall. And it is Boro 0, Leeds 1, which makes Bristol City, West Brom, Derby, Burnley, Norwich, Sunderland, Stoke, Luton, Watford, Hull, all 0-0. Some big games in there. Stoke, Luton, Derby, Burnley, and Bristol City, West Brom particularly. Here comes Hackney driving in off the left. Hackney, a little knock into Azaz. He turned right into Ampadu, who just basically had to stand in the way, didn't he? James, who is Leeds' best player tonight and got the goal, takes that off Piru's toe. Great run by James in off the right. He's got Solomon outside him. Brilliant from James. Solomon now. Good doubling up there by Bergzog to help out Jykesteel. I'm sure they'd looked at Solomon's first half performance for Leeds against Luton and outlined, get back, stop that guy when he gets on the ball. Gruev. Firpo. Gruev. Rodon. Borough 10 behind the ball. Bogle. Down the right. Comes inside. Nice shape from Borough. Fair play. Rodon. Ampadu, Tanaka, Ampadu, good from Leeds. Where's the hole? Can they find it? It's quite tight defensive shape, though, from Borough. Back with Gruev. Leeds happy just to keep ball and move Borough around. Make them run for a couple of minutes. Daniel Farker likes it. He wants it wide, though. Ampadu steps through the press. And gives, oh no, he doesn't. He gets a bit lucky there. And in the end, it goes out where Daniel Farker wanted it 45 seconds ago to Dan James. Keep those comments coming, guys, as the goals keep coming. 9 championship games tonight, 6 in League One. Birmingham, as things stand, are going up to the championship. They're 2-1 up at Peterborough. Gruev, Firpo. Gruev. Firpo. Solomon. Ampadu. Firpo around the corner. Oh, lovely touch and accelerate from Aronson. Brilliant from Aronson into the box. Aronson puts the cross in, blocked out. Who's back covering there? I think it was Morris, wasn't it? Could be wrong there. Tentative handball shout, but whenever anyone chests the ball in the box, there's always a handball shout, isn't there? Yeah. Nothing like it. .28 gone. 0-1. Leeds leading after 2 minutes. Dan James with the goal. Switch over to James. Can he keep this one in? No. It's going to be a throw in to the Borough down the left. Harry Kane hits the post for Bayern. Who have they got in the Champions League? Is it Inter? Wednesday currently 5 points off the playoffs. They still have to play Borough 2. Matt SB loves hyping it up, doesn't he? Derby really having a go, says Jacob. I'm sure the fans of Sheffield United and Leeds will be pleased to hear that. Although the Sheffield United fans will be thinking, I don't care what Burnley does. Let's just get the win ourselves. Blades 1-0 down to Millwall. Alexander, if Blackburn don't pick up another point this season, do you think there's an active chance of relegation? No, they'll be safe at 52. But they're on a horrific run under Big Val Ishmael at the moment, aren't they? Norwich, 75% possession, no goals. Yeah. Give me 25% possession and 2 goals. Aconite universe. I think one of the comments was saying that Sunderland Light 1B team tonight. I could just check it out for myself. Yeah, Watson, Mayender, Alexic, Brown. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Kjelder. A few first teamers rested tonight for Sunderland. They'll be able to do that. Last 3-game week of the season, of course. Here comes Solomon. Solomon, nice knock into Piru in the 10. Piru, nice spin. Tries to feed it back to Solomon, who's not very happy with that from Piru. Huffs like my daughter goes, ugh. Solomon, Firpo, nice underlap. Firpo cross, deflected. Illing Jr. Why did he check his run there? He's done well to slide in. Look at that. Love to see it. 3 sliding tackles in the space of 2 seconds there and no fouls given. Woof. Throw in Leeds. Bogle down the right. Jahan, half-time incoming for 7:45 starts. Yes, indeed. That's all of them in League One and the Championship, apart from, and you got the clock up there, this one, where we're 15 minutes shy of, it went a little bit more, actually. I think we must have kicked off late here. Sky producers slowing us down, no doubt. Gruev. Ampadu. Gruev. Piru. Firpo. Solomon. Firpo. As the half's gone on, Leeds have had more and more of these periods where it's what we're used to with Leeds, isn't it? Half time's coming in. That's a big one, Rich, isn't it? Could be a significant win if either team can do something in that one. You make Bristol City the favourites given their home form, wouldn't you? Tanaka. Last man, actually. Rodon. Liam, did I see about Lewington? Yes, I did. Dean Lewington is actually going to finish playing football. What a career. 23,000 games for Dean Lewington of MK Dons. What a stint. Big switch of play there out to Bogle. Good ball, that. Bogle takes it. Down the right. Oh, nice feed inside. James onside. James puts it in low. Oh, nobody can touch it. Solomon recycle. Firpo in. Oh, Firpo tries to go through Travers. Don't know whether he's trying to slip it through his legs there, but Travers makes the block in the end. It was really nice from Bogle, wasn't it? James's cross looked like anyone of about 5 players from either team could get it. No one does. Lovely ball by Solomon. Yeah, he's trying to go through the legs there. I don't quite know who to, Firpo. I wonder whether the lifted shot to the near post. It's good goalkeeping, actually, by Travers, isn't it? Half-time, suddenly to pull their socks up. 0-0 in Huddersfield, Wickham. That would do you, Kelly, won't it? John, Sheffield United struggling to score. Oh, in that goes to the back post. And if Tanaka is onside, Leeds are 2-0 up. The offside flag has gone up. That came out of nowhere. It's a recycle from a corner. Keep your eye on 22, Tanaka at the... Oh, he's miles onside. Oh, dear, that's a bad decision. That goal definitely should have stood. Oh, dear. Got that one wrong there, the officials, didn't they? Should have been 2-0 to Leeds there. Tanaka looked well onside. To me, we're not even looking for daylight. He's literally the right side of whoever the defender was at the back stick. They both move at the same time. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Looking at that replay, that looked onside and Leeds should be 2 up. Illing Jr. down the left. In it goes. Oof. That would have been football for you. Offside goal and Iheanacho could swack it in the corner. But yeah, he's looking a bit errant with his shooting, Iheanacho. Just behind the penalty spot. Sits up on the half volley. Horrible technique, that, isn't it? Get your knee over it, boy. Here's Ampadu. 34 gone. If Derby win, I don't see the bottom 3 changing. First goal offside, second onside, as you were. The big diag from Ampadu. James does pretty well in the air there against Illing Jr. Solomon has swapped wings for the time being. Tanaka. Solomon. Oof. Nice run by Piru there. It's not a good cross by Solomon, but he's on the other side now. Aronson. Ampadu. Gruev. Firpo. Tanaka. Back with Ampadu again. Gruev. Solomon. Nice build-up from Leeds. It's foul, isn't it? Yeah. Gruev draws the foul. Free kick Leeds, and they're in control here, aren't they? Could have gone 2-0 up there. Tanaka looked onside. Tanaka's obviously been told by the bench that he was onside. He's just telling the linesman that. They've all got the replays on the iPads, haven't they? Ampadu's making the point as well. Linesman very ostentatiously signalling that he's paying attention. In comes the set play delivery headed out near post, and James goes all the way home. Liam, 0-2 here at the half. Blackburn very poor, and that's being kind. Blackburn heading for their 6th straight defeat. Yeah, not good at all. Stoke, Luton goalless. Big one, that one for sure, isn't it? That's clipped into the channel again. This was the ball that got the first goal with those two runners down there, Solomon and Piru. Vandenberg sweeps it up. Leeds are well on top here now, aren't they? We've had a lot of the game where the pattern's been Boro trying to force Leeds counter-attacking and being dangerous that way. But I would say this last 8-10 minutes, Leeds have, carried the threat and controlled the game. I love it when people check in from games. Kieran, we've had 2 shots playing very well. Come on, City. Half-time, Bristol City 0, West Brom 0. Well done getting phone signal, you lot in football stadiums. Corner is a poor one. Over everybody's heads. They're going to show the Tanaka disallowed goal. I am seeing nothing to dissuade me from the fact that he was onside. There's a camera angle there, but it's looking diagonally on. You can look at these things 20 times over and decide something different every time, can't you? My instinct says he was onside. 38 on the clock. Middlesbrough 0, Leeds 1. Half-time, Sheffield United 0, Millwall 1. Derby 0, Burnley 0. Top of the Championship table goes Leeds 85, Burnley 85. Leeds have got it on the goal difference by 9. Sheffield United 83 in third. If only Sheffield Wednesday had played like this for their last 2 games. Well, ifs and buts and maybes, Jordan, in the chat there. Wednesday 2-0 up at halftime at Blackburn. Valerie and Gusama, the goal scorers there. In League One, Birmingham are going up tonight. They are 2-1 up at Posh. Shrewsbury 0, Reading 1, and Bolton 0, Rotherham 1. Means advantage Reading in the playoffs. Mansfield 1, Orient 1. Orient still need a winning streak. Huddersfield 0, Wickham 0 is the big game where nothing has happened yet. If you're behind Birmingham going up tonight, you're going to want a Huddersfield goal to open the scoring in that one. Oh, nice winner there from Finn Azaz. And then he gives it straight to Jaden Bogle. James, heavy touch by him. Morris sweeps it up. Azaz, Morris. Illing Jr. Vandenberg. Howson. Back into Morris. Vandenberg. Plenty of possession. Borough. Not really made any chances, have they? I know they had the ball in the net, but that was offside, wasn't it? 44% possession, so Leeds have had more. Bergzog pops that in. Rodon clears it. Yeah, 0 shots on target for Borough in this game. Vandenberg, Illing Jr., blocked out by Bogle. Throw in to Boro. 0-0 Sunderland, half time. We've had this question before, William. Do you think Blackburn could go down if they carry on this form? No, not on 52 points, no. Too many teams to win too many games, even if they do lose every game 4-0 between now and the end of the season, which they could do tonight. They're on schedule to. 2 down at half-time to Sheffield Wednesday are Blackburn. Nice one around the corner from Hackney. Although they've had to go back into the centre halves. Need to move this wide. And they have done. Illing Jr. down the left. Conway, Illing Jr. comes inside. Morris. Hackney. Howson steps out again. Howson. Dykesteel crosses. Ooh, Bogle and Darlow not sure there. Joe Rodon gives it the big applause there, but actually, to be fair, no, he's right, Rodon. It's just a good cross, isn't it? And looking at it, I was like, could Darlow have come? No. Corner to Boro. Azaz goes short to Howson. Howson right-footed. Oh, poor corner. Piru blocks it. Dreadful corner. Illing Jr. Morris. Illing Jr. Coming up half-time. Remember, this is the only 8 o'clock kickoff. All the League Ones are 7:45. All of the rest of the Championship, 7:45 kickoffs. Leeds struggling to get it clear in the corner there. Firpo, couple of attempts. Solomon gets over there and draws the foul. A little bit soft, I think, wasn't it? Let's have a look. There's nothing in it, is there? Yes, a decision, no, from referee Kitchen. It's going to be a free kick to Leeds, who can clear their lines. Darlow, get it down the pitch, lad. That's what he does. Big winner in the air. Vandenberg, I think. Big hoof up in the air by Finn Azaz. And up and under. Bergzog, that's a dive. Oh, how's he got a free kick for that? Goodness me. Bergzog leans into Firpo and falls over and gets a free kick. Nice work if you can get it. Oh, messy again from Boro. And here's Piru driving forward. Bit handsy there from Morris, but he doesn't get whistled. And Azaz is back helping out. Hackney, one by Tanaka, one back by Hackney. Illing Jr. It's all very messy. Can anyone string 2 passes together? Yes, Boro can. Inacho. And a foul on Hackney by Bogle. In a few soft ones here, referee Kitchen, but he's been consistent with it, I guess. The last 2 I haven't thought have been fouls. I don't think that's a foul by Bogle. They've come together. Yeah, he's leaning on him, but hey. Contact sport, not all contact is a foul. Free kick then, Illing Jr. with the left foot, but if Azaz is over it, surely Azaz is going to swing this one in with the right foot. In towards the 6-yard box, you'd imagine, penalty spot area. We're into 1 minute of first half stoppage time. Here comes Finn Azaz. Dummies. Ealing Jr. puts it in. Good ball. Comes off Bogle, and they're able to get it clear. Oh, crikey. Slapdash defending there. Dykesdale, he gets away with it at the back there. Kind of like kneed it up in the air. Who was that on Street Fighter who used to do the tiger knee? Dalsim? Tiger knee. Tiger knee. Hadouken. Azaz crosses left-footed back stick. Easy header cleared by Firpo. Morris. Why have we stopped? Oh, we've stopped for half-time. How about that? And it is half-time. And it is Middlesbrough 0, Leeds 1. Middlesbrough getting caught out early in this one. Straight pass through the middle of the pitch. Solomon down the left. He crosses in. Dan James and Ealing Jr. Ealing Jr. lets him go in front. Kind of touch it both at the same time as it goes in. James gets the goal after 2 minutes. Leeds able today to play very differently than in the game against Luton, where Luton kind of turned the middle of the pitch to dust. Leeds know that Middlesbrough will spread out and try and pass the ball through the thirds and counter-attack pretty cleverly. Tactics has been right from Leeds. And then as the game has grown, they've been able to take more control, a more typical Daniel Farker style of trying to build the possession up, bring the fullbacks up, rotate, push, knock on the door. No second goal for Leeds. Boro had one disallowed for offside that looked offside, Conway, but Leeds had a second one there, which looked onside from Tanaka sneaking in at the back stick, but incorrectly flagged there, in my humble opinion, for offside. Big news elsewhere in the title race. Leaders going into tonight, Burnley are 0-0 as things stand with Derby County. Derby have actually had 7 shots in the first half, only 1 shot on target AP. So fairly even looking game, but Burnley have a habit of not losing fairly even looking games. Second place going into tonight was Sheffield United, but they are 1-0 down and feeling the heat at home to Millwall. It would be back-to-back defeats at a terrible time of the season for Sheffield United as things stand. They need to pull one out of the bag in the second half here, Sheffield United. All of that means that Leeds are top of the table as things stand on 85, tied with Burnley, but ahead on the goal difference. Sheffield United 2 points back. If it weren't for the points deduction, right now it'd be 85 with 5 games to go. You cannot separate these three, can you, other than the points deduction right now. We'll see where we are in 45 minutes' time. Down at the bottom, big problem for Cardiff. They are 1-0 down at Preston. So it will go to the point per game. It'll be 41 from 41. Luckily, I guess for Cardiff, Stoke are playing Luton. So somebody's definitely dropping points, if not both, in that game. Derby are playing Burnley, which is a horrible game as well. So they could get away with it tonight, Cardiff. But we will see. If someone sticks a 3-pointer on tonight, big problem for Cardiff down there. We think it's going to be a high tide. We think someone might go down with 46, 47 points above the 10-year average of 45. Elsewhere, what else have we got? We've got Blackburn 0, Wednesday 2. Don't know what that's going to mean. Probably not a lot unless we get a massive Sheffield Wednesday win streak running through to the end of the season. Although, as Matt pointed out in the chat, they are currently 6 off the playoffs, and I believe who do they have to play? Someone up there. Wednesday in League One, just quickly, Bolton 0, Rotherham 1, and Shrewsbury have equalised against Reading. So we did have Reading winning. They are still holding 6th place on goal difference by 2 goals. It's very, very tight there, isn't it? Birmingham are winning at Peterborough, so it doesn't matter what Wickham do at the moment. Birmingham are going to be promoted in the next 45 minutes. Right, I'm going to take a 5-minute gap. Get your comments and questions in. I'm just going to go and make a drink, head to the little boys' room, go and fill up your drink, go make a cup of tea. Keep me updated if any goals go in while I am away. I'll be back in 5. Keep the likes coming, keep the comments coming, you lot. Don't go anywhere. It's half time. It's Middlesbrough 0, Leeds United 1. We'll see you in 5 minutes. There you go. That's my timer going off to say, get back in your seat. We're all ready to go. Wow, Bristol City 1, West Brom 0, it says, since I've gone. What is my iPad telling me? That's a big, big goal in the playoff race. Bristol City taking the lead against West Brom. We've got to try and get caught up with all of these bits and bobs. Anything else gone down during the... Oh, Preston have Cardiff have equalised. Big goal for Cardiff as well. That's a really important one. Looks like Blackburn have got one back as well. So plenty has happened in the last 5 minutes since we went away. Thank you. Everybody's actually, to be fair, everyone's updated me there. Blackburn 1, Wednesday 2. Tyrese Dolan has got a goal back for Rovers there. Oh, Watford 1, Hull 0. Watford have literally just taken the lead this second as well. Anyone got a Bristol City goal scorer for me? A big goal, that one. In terms of the table, that actually puts Bristol City into 5th place. And Coventry can't catch them tomorrow night. It'll be 4 points ahead. So they would hold 5th place at the end of round 41. Brilliant stuff. Thanks, Rich. Narky Wells. You can still find him. Thank you, Brendan. Sissoko. Thanks, Spoonie and Eugene as well. Sissoko is the goal scorer for Watford. Who scored for Cardiff, you lot? Oh, Orient lead as well. Will Alves is the goal scorer for Cardiff. That'll do Cardiff at the moment because it's Stoke 0, Luton 0, and it's Derby 0, Burnley 0. So they're away from home. I suspect they will take that, won't they? But my God, this is very, very finely poised now. Remember, Leeds Borough is the only 8 p.m. Kickoff tonight. So everyone else is 55. I can see 58 at Preston as well. So they're coming up the hour mark, basically. Caden, am I doing a watch long tomorrow? The plan is to do a watch long. I've got to run it past the misses, I have to say. Polska, goddamn, actually, that's a fair point. I should have just said that's actually very good for Cardiff, because Hull are, of course, now losing, aren't they, at Watford? So Cardiff would be just 2 points behind Hull. It's incredible, isn't it? Hull have got 14 points in 8 games or something. And they're still really, really struggling badly, aren't they? Shows the high tide and the situation that Ruben Selles inherited from Tim Volta at the MKM. Guys, we're at half-time here. What's going on in League One, by the way? We're going to see the Millwall goal here for Coburn. Just knocked into him in the box, drills it down to Mike Cooper's left. Celebrating with the Lions fans there behind the goal. You see the Narky Wells goal here. He's going to spin his man. Oh, it's a great goal by Narky, isn't it? Into the far corner. There's a big goal as well. And we're going to see both goals. We are going to see both goals in Preston Cardiff. Oh, no. Osmajic should have been intercepted twice. Nice finish by big Osmajic. Here comes the equaliser for Alves. Big deflection on that one. Sends the keeper, it'll be Woodman, won't it, for Preston the wrong way. What have we got here? This is Birmingham at the Posh. Headed in. Is that Hogan, brother? No, Alfie May. Who does Hogan play for now? MK Dons? So I just saw someone in the number 9 Birmingham shirt and I thought Hogan, brother. Keeper. 2-0 Blues. Taylor, Gardner, Hickman with the second one through the keeper's hands there at the Posh. Woof. Alexander, the form at the bottom of the table is a little bit insane at the moment, isn't it? Lots of green down there. Derby, 4 straight wins. Look, Hull, 2 wins in 4. Stoke, 2 wins in 4. Luton, 2 wins in 4. Plymouth, 2 wins in 4. Oxford, 2 wins in 3. Always happens, doesn't it? End of the season, things get moving down at the bottom. Right, let me say a giant thank you to all our wonderful super chatters here tonight. We reached our target of 5 super chats early in the stream. We say a massive thank you to Liking Trash, to Lee, to Michael, Zippy, The Blurred Crusade, the legendary Matt SB, my partner on the Premier League Check-In podcast. I'll be on Match Channel tomorrow doing League One. Mike, Kelly, and Sean, thank you so much for all of your super chats tonight. Absolutely brilliant. There is the referee. No, it's not. It's the linesman who, incorrectly probably ruled out that Tanaka goal. West Brom have immediately equalised. Bristol City 1, West Brom 1. A big goal for Bristol City to take the lead. They have been immediately pretty much pegged back. It's Bristol City 1, West Brom 1. Not entirely sure what the outlook is in terms of both sides there and what they want from the game. Obviously, both going to be looking for the win. I suppose the draw is better for Bristol City, isn't it? In terms of that they hold the higher ground, but a win would be terribly decisive for either, wouldn't it? So let me just fix this clock up, guys. And we should be good to go for the second half, where it is Middlesbrough 0, Leeds 1. I'll do your teams in just a second. Alex Mowat is the goal scorer for West Brom. Thank you, Rich. No doubt a left foot shot drilled in from the edge of the box without having seen it, if it's Mowat. A Championship playoff combatant Mowat, obviously with West Brom last season, and with Barnsley back under Big Val Ishmael in the COVID season, which was 1920 or was it 2021? 2021, I think. Nearly got relegated the season before Barnsley and then got relegated the season afterwards, up and down like a yo-yo. Good old Barnsley, now in the middle of League One. Right, teams, you lot. Boro, Travers in goal, Dykesdale and Illing Jr., Vandenberg and Howson is the back four. Hackney and Morris is a midfield double pivot. Conway, Bergzog, Azaz, Iheanacho is the front four, with kind of Conway the number 9 and Iheanacho dropping into the 10, where he's been a bit errant, I have to say, Iheanacho. For Leeds, Darlow, Bogle and Firpo, Rodon and Ampadu is the back four. Tanaka and Gruev, obviously no Strauch, means Ampadu goes into the back four. James and Solomon wide. Aronson back in for Nonto tonight. Joel Piru up top for Leeds United. Dan James, the goal scorer after 2 minutes. And remember, elsewhere it is Derby 0, Burnley 0, and significantly Sheffield United 0, Millwall 1. In the title race, Leeds are currently top, Burnley second, Sheffield United third. We are changing leads and the lead is changing hands. You know what I mean. A lot. It did in 38, 39 and 40. It's going to in 41 as things stand. Gruev pokes it onto Piru. Piru holds. Doesn't choose to go into Solomon. Goes back to Junior Firpo. Ooh. Huddersfield 0. Wickham 1. So, if Peterborough equalise against Birmingham, I think that means Birmingham don't go up tonight, but we need a Peterborough goal. I think I'm right in saying that. What's the gap? 17 points. Shave 2 off 15. Yeah, they would still be able to catch them with 5 to play, however ridiculously unlikely that is. But we're trying to dot our I's and cross our T's. Remember the state of play for Birmingham, though, tonight. If they do win, they are up. So That does all depend on Peterborough getting an equalising goal at London Road. Is it still called that? Don't think it is. Something Community Stadium, some building company, can't remember. Someone tell me what Peterborough Stadium's called in the chat. I can't keep up. Western Homes, is it? Or is that Colchester? Rodon, nice slip up the line. That one, James. Zooms inside off the touchline. Brilliant run by James. James feeds it into Firpo in the box. Firpo onto Piru. Piru turns. Great save, Travers. Oh, that looked like 2-0, didn't it, when Piru managed to turn? You think, can he just dink it over or poke it through the legs? Great run by James, who's cruising for a man of the match shout tonight, isn't he? Brilliant stuff. Firpo just rolls it into Piru. Good turn. Oh, and you're just thinking, just force it past the keeper at that point. It's good goalkeeping, isn't it? Piru stretching. Almost wanted to miss kick it, and it would have just bimbled into the corner. Oh, James shoots from the short corner. Oh, given away back to Leeds. Middlesbrough doing a hopeless job of clearing their lines. James again tries to pop that in. They've had 10 chances to clear this ball, Middlesbrough. It's with Solomon now. Solomon pops it in. Aronson trying to keep uppy in the box. Oh, my goodness me. What an incredibly frustrating passage of play there for the Middlesbrough fans there. Here comes Conway. Nearly got absolutely nuked by Ampadu. Threw himself into the tackle. Didn't in the end. And Iheanacho, it's not my style to pile in on one player. He's having a rather errant game tonight. There you go. Western Homes. Thank you, guys. A blind squirrel tells the time right once a year. Dear oh me. Put your phone down, Ben. It'll always be London Road. Well, it's kind of wedged as London Road, Anthony, in my head. But I don't like change. Still listening to the same music from 30 years ago. James. Need Away by Duck Steel. Nice spin by Solomon. Firpo. Tanaka. Solomon. Tanaka in the 10. Tanaka spins back. Middlesbrough try and counter down the middle. They're just blocked out. Mansfield 2. Orient 2. Quite the game in League One. At the One Call Stadium. I looked that one up. Field Mill, Mansfield, where I come from, but there you go. They've rebranded it, you fool. Stop getting Bond wrong. Leeds on top in the second half, according to the action areas with Sky Sports. Birmingham on top in League One and are 23 minutes and stoppage time from promotion back to the Championship. Crossed in from the left-hand side, swacked over the bar. Illing Jr. got way too much on that cross. And Darlow is going to have the restart for Leeds. If anyone has got eyes on Bramall Lane, what is happening? It's still Sheffield United 0, Millwall 1. That is big. Ampadu goes back to Darlow. Gruev's just dropped in between the two centre-backs. Gruev knocks it out to Bogle. Oh, Bogle down the line, and it's got through to James. Huge chance now. Leeds have got two in the middle. James puts it across. Oh, my goodness me. How have they not scored from that? James is a clear standout for man of the match, but I cannot believe he's put that where he's put that. He's either got to shoot and find the far corner, and he's got two to aim for here. They both hold their run, and he overhits the cross, and he's had a great game, James, but that's poor, isn't it? Should be an easy pick out on the far post. He's completely overhit that, James. Solomon's got a tap in. If he's even softer with his feet, Piru can slide one in there. He had two to aim at. Really should have been a second goal for Leeds, as well as Dan James has played tonight. He's really overhit that cross, hasn't he? Howson. Dykesteel. Bergsog. Some rare possession here for Boro in this half. Goes home. Two missed chances now. You have to slide in for that. They might end up ruining these misses. Well, always the case at 1-0. All it takes is a deflection, set play, a mistake, anything like that. Oh, Preston 2-1, guys. 72 minutes. Tordarson for Preston. Leyton Orient have taken the lead in the League One playoff race, but I'm smiling. The Cardiff fans are not going to be smiling. They are behind again, although so are Hull. Derby are manfully 0-0 with Burnley as things stand, with just 20 minutes or less than 20 minutes to go. Stoke and Luton is still 0-0. It'd be gigantic if either Stoke or Luton can get in front in that one. Down the left-hand side now, all into the box. Azaz is all on his own at the far stick. Oh, dreadful strike by Finn Azaz. He kind of has to hold up and take a touch. My God, if you wanted the player with the most kind of sound technique for Middlesbrough, it would have been Finn Azaz, wouldn't it? He stops, takes a touch, and leans back. It's a really bad touch, isn't it? It goes right to his right-hand side, and he spanks it over the crossbar. It's poor from Azaz. Bit loose now. Leeds should have scored a few minutes ago with James kind of putting it neither to Piru or Solomon or shooting. And Azaz should have worked the keeper at least there, shouldn't he? Or when he realised that there was a few players coming back to charge, just dummy and knock that inside. Conway was waiting there. Cross comes in looking for Conway. Rodon heads it out. Iheanacho. Boro getting a bit more territory now. Morris. Bergsog right. Bergsog blocked. Throw in Boro. Absolute acres. Too much time. I know exactly what you mean, Spoon. I know what you mean. If he'd had less time, he'd have just stuck his foot through it first time, and you can get a bobbly one in the corner or a deflection, can't you? Good night for Pompey, Plymouth, QPR, and Oxford. Yep, agreed on all counts. Basically nobody's winning down at the bottom, and we've had lots of winners down there, haven't we? All knocked inside. Oh, goodness me, Bergsog, big chance. It was really nicely worked. Bergsog is, we sat with about 8 yards out. I'm going to see the replay now. Well worked. Look at that. Iheanacho, Bosch, Hackney. He's on the angle, but work the keeper. Make him save that. Lovely ball by Hackney. It's a really good first touch with the left. And he shins it, doesn't he, across that. He'd missed by a lot, actually, as well. Poor from Bergsog. Even if he hit that straight at the keeper, he's going to palm it back into the middle as well. Best chance of the game for Boro, who are coming into this quite nicely now after Leeds. Really should have gone 2-0 up with the James Solomon Piru thing as well. 3-1 Reading, says Eugene. Good day for them. Bolton are still losing as well. So Reading holding the higher ground in the League One race for 6th place. As things stand in League One, Birmingham will be promoted tonight. Here comes Illing Jr. Oh, in comes the cross to Conway, blocked. Hackney on the volley, straight down the throat of Carl Darlow. Just spooned up there off Rodon's knees. Again, you want a nice muggy double bouncer into the corner there, don't you, to catch the keeper out. Hits it straight down his throat. Welcome, Paul. Eugene, goal for Arsenal in the Champions League. They're playing Real Madrid as well. Oh, fair play, Arsenal, if they win that one. Arsenal 1, Real Madrid 0. Maybe almost like the Premier League for a second then. Stuck down the ground. I would say this past 3-4 minutes has been Middlesbrough's best spell of the game. A worldie for Arsenal. I assume price means rice. The price is rice. Go on, Declan. Please do it for England in a big game, though. It's the hope that kills you. Morris, nice feet in midfield. Leeds starting to tire a bit now. Does Farker need to go to the bench? Oh, Hackney there. Could he have soft feet? We have got the massive goal at the Bet365, and it is a massive goal for Stoke. Wow. It's all coming up roses for Stoke now. We said nobody's winning down at the bottom. Yes, they damn well are. Stoke lead on 74 in that giant head-to-head against Luton. So we now have down at the bottom, Derby are drawing, but they are playing Burnley. So you take a draw there if you're a Derby fan, probably. Cardiff are losing 2-1 at Preston. Stoke are 1-0 up now against Luton. If anyone's got a goal scorer for me, let me know there. Hull are losing at Watford. This could be huge for Stoke City, who go to 46 points, which is your point per game for the entire block of the season, isn't it? Is it 46 or no, it's 44? Is that right? I don't know if the live league table's updated correctly there. Stoke they're on 44, right? I think they updated the points before they updated the green dot, confusing the hell out of me. They're all into the box comes Bergzog. Bergzog straight at the keeper and Bogle clears it. Middlesbrough are peppering Leeds United at the moment. Another good chance for Bergzog. He makes a better fist of this one, doesn't he? Firpo caught. He looks offside. Pass. I'll plead the fifth. We're not completely level there. Darlow does well. Stands up. Could Bergzog have crossed that to the back stick? Thanks, guys. Baker for Stoke. He gets loads of goals from central midfield, Baker. Look at his record. But Middlesbrough are coming closer and closer to scoring here in this one. Have we clicked? No, I was right. Stoke have got 46 points. Yes. And currently jump up to 17th with that goal. It's going to be a brilliant night for Stoke down at the bottom. Cardiff are losing. Hull are losing. Luton obviously are losing because Stoke are playing them. Hull are losing. Derby are drawing. Here comes a Leeds counter-attack. Bogle is marauding down the right. He's going to get all the way to the box, I think. Bogle holds it up. Little slide down to Dan James. James, it's another poor cross by James. I've been so impressed with Dan James tonight, but his last two contributions have been poor. 1-1 Chesterfield. Good old Paul Cook down there. Throw in Boro. You think Leeds need to go to the bench here? Yeah, look at that. Last 10 minutes. 5 shots for Boro in the last 10 minutes. 74% possession as well. Leeds on the rack, but they are leading 1-0 here. Morgan Whittaker is going to come in for Boro as well. First sub of the game. Mayan, do I think Derby will stay up? I do, but I've been wrong many times before. 4 wins for Derby before defeat at Swansea at the weekend. Travers hoofs that forward. This is a great test of Leeds' steel. Yes, it is. They've got through it thus far, haven't they, Leeds? But they're knocking on the door. Oh, Boro. Although here comes Solomon. Solomon into Pirro in the box. Pirro, can he find Aronson? Oh, he's cut it between the two of them. Oh, if they've been clinical tonight, Leeds, there's definitely 2 or 3 goals in this for them. But they haven't, have they? The Leeds fans will argue Tanaka's goal should have stood in the first half. But in the second half, Pirro, you just poke that one home after spinning his man. He's in the 6-yard box, isn't he? And James, a couple of really nice crossing positions. One in particular where you're just thinking, slide that across in between the two of them, and one's going to stick it in the net. He completely overhits it. Iheanacho out, Whittaker in. Michael Carrick knows much more about football than me, but I understand that substitution. Willie Nonto and Sam Byram are coming in for Leeds. And Gruev is on the ball. It's a free kick, actually. I think Bergzog committed the foul. Foul there by Azaz. All the benches jump up. And I guess we get the Leeds substitutions now. We're into the last 10. It was Azaz on Aronson. A classic, I took the ball ref, but he does go right through. Yeah, you can't tackle like that anymore, can you? 20 years ago, maybe, everyone will applaud that and say, great tackle. But now, nah, can't go through the man, can you? Even if you do take the ball. Be under no illusions about that. Into the last 10 in all the 7:45s. Remember, this here, Middlesbrough Leeds, is the only 8 p.m. kickoff. Blackburn 1, Wednesday 2. Bristol City 1, West Brom 1. Indecisive that in the playoff race, which is good news if you're Coventry or other teams around, Middlesbrough. But they need to do something here. Aronson trying to get in the box, poked away by Elling Jr. That's a goal kick. Must have come off Aronson. Derby 0, Burnley 0. Up at the top, Norwich 0, Sunderland 0. Preston 2, Cardiff 1 is really bad news for Preston, especially given that goal at Stoke. Sheffield United 0, Millwall 1. By the way, Millwall scored in the 21st minute of that game. We're now in the 81st minute. That is 60 minutes of gameplay, and Sheffield United haven't been able to get the goal back. Stoke 1, Luton 0 is massive. Lewis Baker with the goal there. That's a head-to-head as well. Watford 1, Hull 0, Sissoko, and obviously our game here. Nonto is coming in for Solomon. And Firpo out, Byram in. So they're probably going to be straight swaps, those two. Solomon was playing on the left wing. Maybe Nonto will go and head over there. Firpo was playing left back. Maybe Byram will go and head over there. And there is Luke Ayling, who knows a thing or two about playing fullback for Leeds. So both managers heading to the bench here. Whittaker on. For Middlesbrough, Byram and Nonto on for Leeds. Looks like Whittaker's gone to play in the 10 position where Iheanacho was. You obviously know the Whittaker signature goal is coming in from the right and scoring with the left foot, isn't it? He's going to have to go down the middle tonight. The Declan Rice goal is a beauty. I can't wait to see it. Millwall 3 points behind Boro. They play. Matt SB is definitely having Millwall in the playoff race, isn't he? In fact, Millwall going to be on for a 9-point week. Millwall won at the weekend, didn't they? 2-1. Can't remember who it was against. Someone tell me. Bogle. Who did Millwall beat at the weekend? Pompey. Thank you, Alexander. You beat. I think we said it exactly the same time, mate. But they're on for the 9-point week. Oh, that's a high turnover now. And into the box goes Bergzog. Bergzog knocks it across as Ash can't sort his feet out. Good defending by Aronson back there. Great play by Aronson to win that ball and drive up the pitch 15, 20 metres as well. Birmingham nearly there now. Yes, Robert. Oh, here comes Byram. Byram into the box. Byram tries to cut it back. Blocked out by House. And this is breathless stuff now, isn't it? Middlesbrough are pushing. Is there another goal in this for either Middlesbrough or Leeds? At Peterborough, I have got, let me know what you've got. I've got 85 on FootMob here. Birmingham are 5 minutes plus stoppage time from winning promotion to the Championship. Pat Bamford is getting ready. He's also going to come on. Dan James looks like he's gashed his knee open there. That looks a painful one. Ian, somehow we're still winning at Bolton, and you're doing Reading a big favour, Ian, in terms of Rotherham in the playoff race. Caden, as a Pompey fan, when I look at the fixtures and I see an away game, I know we are losing. Is that way at the moment? Blackburn have equalised against Sheffield Wednesday. That one looked like it was really getting away from Blackburn in the first half. 2-0 down, obviously. It's back to 2-2. Dan James is down. So let's focus in on this because we're coming into full times in all of the 7:45s. Remember, we have 9 games tonight. So 8 7:45 kickoffs in the EFL Championship plus 6 in League One. Blackburn 1. Oh, sorry. No, Blackburn just equalised. Blackburn 2, Wednesday 2. Bristol City 1, West Brom 1. In the playoff race, that will do for Bristol City. They could have done with the win, though, couldn't they? West Brom still kind of hanging in there. They're 3 points further back. Bristol City will end the day in 5th as things stand. Coventry could make the overtake tomorrow. Derby 0, Burnley 0. Could be another 0-0. We're going to get double sub, actually. Bamford and Schmidt in for Piru and James. I think we've had a red card at Bristol City as well, if anyone's got any info on that. Norwich 0, Sunderland 0. Sunderland playing a 1B team there. They're probably going to be able to do that a couple of times before now and the end of the season, guaranteed to finish 4th. Sheffield United have been 1-0 down since minute 21 tonight. They are losing to Millwall. It would be a horrible start to the week for the Blades. They lost 1-0 at Oxford. They're about to lose 1-0 to Millwall unless they can grab themselves an equaliser in the next few minutes plus stoppage time. Stoke 1, Luton 0 is massive. We're back underway at Boro. That'll add a couple of minutes stoppage time onto it when the fans of whichever team is winning gasp at the amount of stoppage time being too much, and the fan of whatever team is losing gasp at the amount of stoppage time being too little. Imagine that, hey? Crossed into Conway. Nice little knock back by Conway to the edge of the box. Hackney bends that. Cole Darlow throws both hands up and says, that ain't going in my goal. Sounds like Arsenal and Declan Rice have scored again. Brilliant stuff. West Brom down to 10. Jay Malumbi and Yukio Hashi, the goal scorer for Blackburn, started the season brilliantly well. Quiet since then, you got to admit. Oh, slip from Byram. Did he handball that? Referee Kitchen says yes. Oh, he's booked him as well. Oh, no, he's booked Morris for pulling out the imaginary card, which is, by the letter of the law, exactly the correct decision. Referee Kitchen is right there. We need to see that for across the board, because you do sometimes see it get missed, don't you? Oh, naughty from Byron, that. I didn't realise that was such a flagrant handball. That slips over, quickly just puts his hand on top of the ball as if to say, oh, I didn't mean to, ref. It's clever, though. Definite yellow card, though. I didn't quite catch that in real time. So we have free kick to Middlesbrough, which Finn Azaz will take. Leeds, as things stand, are the only team in the title race not dropping points tonight. Burnley level at Derby. Sheffield United losing at home to Millwall. Finn Azaz is going to pop this free kick in with the right foot. In it comes. Oh, Darlow came. It was headed out from in front of him. And Hackney's completely misread the bounce now. And here come Leeds with a 4-on-4. Out it goes to Nonto. Nonto powering forward. Nonto feed. Bamford! And the two substitutes combine. And it is offside. I will calm down. Look like Pat Bamford, former Middlesbrough player, obviously. Hayden Hackney breathes a sigh of relief. He completely just jumped under the ball there. Totally misread that. Let's have a look at this one. Nonto through. Oh, he's onside. Oh, my goodness me. I think they might have got that one wrong as well, the officials. That one's a far more difficult one to call. He's blindside the linesman, but I've had one look at that, and that looked onside, Bamford, on the replay. In real time, he looked offside. He's blindside to the linesman. The Boro player is in the way, but looks like he's onside. I've only seen one replay, so Leeds can claim tonight that Tanaka's goal probably should have stood, and Bamford's goal there probably should have stood. It did look way off, didn't it? Mike, I don't know how you've got the first goal offside. I don't think Piru touches the ball or interferes with play. I think he runs and then runs away from it. And Solomon's on and James is on. So I don't have the first goal as offside, but the other two definitely look like incorrect decisions. And Cardiff have equalised, have they? I am behind this. I'm behind the curve. Do we have a goal for Cardiff? I believe we do. Arsenal 3-0 up against Real Madrid. Imagine that. Looks like Cardiff have got a 90th minute equaliser. Well played, Arsenal, by the way. Who scored for Cardiff? Oh, Luton have equalised as well. Oh, two big late away goals in the relegation battle here. Late equalisers for both Cardiff and Luton. That could be absolutely priceless. It looked like a priceless win for Stoke, but now Luton have equalised. That means Hull might be getting away with a big one tonight. Hull were the only team losing, but it looks like nobody else is going to win. Oh, my goodness me. Right, let's have a look at this Bamford one. Is he onside? If they've hit pause on the release, then Bamford's onside, isn't he? And that goal should have stood. It looked offside in real time, but that probably just means Bamford timed his run perfectly. Goodness me. Matchday is the scorer for Cardiff. I mean, I have sympathy for the linesman. That's an impossible one to call, isn't it? Like that. But lots of people say they don't want VAR, but that goal would have been checked, wouldn't it? And it looked a legitimate goal that's not stood for Leeds. Corner comes in. Nonto volleys that. Terrible finish. Swipes it right. As it ends now, the bottom five combined only have 4 losses in the last 5 games, but nobody's winning tonight. Alexander is the key, isn't it? Loads and loads of draws and some big late equalisers. One for Cardiff at Preston, Matchday. Who scored for Luton, guys? A late equaliser for Luton. Ali in the 91st minute. Bristol City 2, West Brom 1. That could be a gigantic goal. And speaking of gigantic, Birmingham City, get your round of applause in for Birmingham. Into the box. Can Middlesbrough, though? Oh, it's blocked out. It's going to fall to Bergzog. Oh, dear. He's drilled that wide again. Oh, Bergzog should definitely scored in this game. I was just about to say, get your applause in for Birmingham. Big congratulations to Birmingham City. I know they've got more money than God, but they have won promotion from League One. They're going to win the title as well. How has Delano Bergzog not scored in this game? His finishing has been poor, hasn't it? Very, very poor. He should have scored in this game. He's literally just been substituted. He knows it himself. Well played, Birmingham City. Birmingham and Southampton, we know, will be back in the Championship. Just a matter of time for my lot, Ipswich and Leicester as well. We're going to see the scenes at Birmingham. It is full time. The Birmingham players celebrate. Chris Davies celebrates there. Well done, Birmingham. They are promoted. And it got caught up there. 96th minute winner for Bristol City. That's a gigantic goal, isn't it? We knew it was a head-to-head. And it's a full time as well. Bristol City, West Brom. Bristol City are definitely going to be in 5th place tomorrow unless Middlesbrough score 2 goals in 10 minutes plus stoppage time. Here, Middlesbrough don't look like scoring tonight. They're making chances, but their finishing has not been at it at all. Very easy to say something negative about any team at the top of their respective table. Birmingham Championship team through and through, very much so. And what a win that's going to be for Bristol City. Yes, yes, yes. Some huge, huge storylines tonight in the EFL Championship. Huddersfield 0, Wycombe 1. So Birmingham are up, but Wycombe have closed the gap on Wrexham. So Wycombe can't do anything about Birmingham now. They can't catch them, which means Birmingham are up. But let me just get my live league table. Full time, Sheffield United 0, Millwall 1. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, and double wow. Huge result in the title race. Huge. Wycombe have won, so they are 3 points behind Wrexham now. Both teams have 5 to play. Remember, if you followed my League One videos, Wrexham's running, okay. Wycombe's running, not nice at all. Derby 0, Burnley 0. It is open door now for Leeds. They've got to hold on to this win. Both of their rivals have dropped points here tonight. It's all there for Leeds now to go top of the table. If they concede a goal, though, they will drop back down. Well, they'll only drop to 2nd. Sheffield United are guaranteed. Well, Leeds could lose still, couldn't they? That would put Leeds back in 3rd. But assuming Leeds don't lose this game, they are going to be at least in the automatic spot. Stoke 1, Luton 1, full time. Huge late goal for Luton. Ali there. Oh, it's that's across the box. Oh, my goodness me. Bogle thinks, do I play it? Do I not? Kind of leaves it. Conway sweeps it up. Crossed, not very accurately, to Azaz. Azaz's shot looked like it was going in the corner. Good block by Sam Byram. Middlesbrough going for it. Fair play in the Championship here. If you're a Burnley fan, if you're a Sheffield United fan, you've got to tip your cap to Middlesbrough. They are going for it. They're trying to score against Leeds here. They're not just accepting defeat. Howson comes forward. He is knocked off it. Looks like Leeds are going to be the winners of week 41. It does. They have to hold on, don't they? This will be a gigantic win for Leeds, and the other results have gone in Leeds' favour. Burnley have drawn at Derby. It's a good point for Derby, isn't it? Oh, slid in. Sheffield United have lost at home to Millwall. That is a horrible week for Sheffield United. Defeat at Oxford and defeat now also at home to Millwall. How about that? Two very damaging results for the Blades. Absolutely. What a surprise. Hull could not make it 2 wins in a row. You sound like Nathan Sykes. I don't know, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I sound like me. Schmidt. Wins a free kick, 84 minutes. There's a Zaz cross. Look at that. Bogle probably should have just soft feet and round the corner with that one, but he tried to actually, didn't he? Didn't make on it. So worried about sticking it in his own goal, wasn't he? Goodness me. Just before this stream finishes, guys, we've got 5.5 minutes plus stoppage time here. Mansfield 2, Leyton Orient 3, by the way. We've been across that. Still a chance for Orient to get in the playoffs in 6th spot in League One. 110 likes, by the way, guys. Thank you so much. We're over the 100 mark. If you haven't hit thumbs up, do it now. We really appreciate all of those thumbs up. Thank you to all our super chatters earlier in the show. But let's really hone in on the last 5 of this. Middlesbrough have had chances. Leeds have had 2 goals, probably wrongly disallowed for offside, haven't they? But there's only 1 goal in it. Howson. Under 5 plus stoppage time to go. Some big results elsewhere, but let's just focus on the top of the table. And basically, the state of play is if Leeds don't mess this up, they are going to be top of the table going into the weekend and going into the final 5 games of the Championship season. Morris. Whittaker. Hackney. Hackney tries a real complicated pass there. And I think at points like this, just dink the ball to the back stick, make Leeds defend. The pressure on them is massive here. Real mental game now for Leeds. They've got to stand strong and get this one over the line. Dykesteel. Whittaker. It's poor from Whittaker. Gives the ball away. Aronson. Slide tackle. Fair slide tackle by Rav Vandenberg. Morris, lovely one round the corner to Hackney. Knocked on to Whittaker. He's the guy you wanted that to fall to there. And he shanks, swipes across it on the left foot. You'd think that angle, that's his specialty there, Whittaker. And he does not work the keeper. To be fair, he's normally better when he's had a bit of a dribble from there, isn't he? But Middlesbrough have had chances in this one, namely Bergzog coming in off that right-hand side. $87 gone. Probably have 5-6 minutes stoppage time in this one. Full time, Blackburn 2, Wednesday 2. I'm sure I saw Liam in the chat. There you go. Desmond at Ewood. Lucky to get a point in the end. Interesting. Massive bad week for Sheffield United. My God, Sheffield United have lost 2 games 1-0 in rounds 40 and 41. Giavogi is going to come in. Will either sit in front of the back 4, which will probably mean he'll drop into the back 4, unless they properly go 3 at the back here, Leeds, to try and see this victory out. Illing Jr. running round in ever-decreasing circles. Howson. Whittaker. Crosses left-footed, cross-deflected, good header by Rodon. Oh, ball's gone loose. They've got it clear. Whittaker's got it back. Nice ball by Whittaker. Howson. Whittaker is going to cross left-footed. No, he's not. He's going to come inside. Are we going to get the signature move? No. Knocked out to Illing Jr. Floaty one to the back stick. Headed out by Byram, who comes across narrow on the cover from full-back. Dykesteel. Howson. Leeds under pressure here. Hackney Edge of the box. Good block by Ampadu as Hackney went for the left-footed shot. Howson. Morris. Attack versus defence here. Leeds just need to hold on. Don't concede, and they go top of the table with 5 games remaining and onto 85 points. They've only won 1 in 6, Leeds. They need this win badly, but they've got to keep Middlesbrough out for, I don't know, I'm going to guess at 6 minutes stoppage time and another 45 seconds of normal time. Hackney rolls that through, and that is going to fall to Carl Darlow, who's going to take ages to pick that up. Falls on the ground, which is now being outlawed, isn't it? You can't just fall on the floor if you're a keeper and you grab the ball. I don't know if that's end of the season, is that one? Should call that the Jordan Pickford rule, shouldn't they? He held on to that for way longer than 6 seconds as well, didn't he? What do we got? Stoppage time 4, I think it says. Yeah, +4. Leeds have 4 minutes to see this one out. And they will go top of the championship with 5 rounds remaining. Brendan Aronson's coming out. He's had a good game. He's defended well, hasn't he? He hasn't got a goal or an assist. Don't think he does he? No. But yeah, he's done a lot of good ball carrying and he's broken things up. He's done some ugly things well in the number 10 spot there. Vogie is coming in and Dale Fry's coming in. And I reckon Boro will just stick him up front. He's a big unit, Fry, isn't he? Vogie was doing this with 3 fingers. So it probably is going to be a back 3 to finish the game. And he'll basically just be man marking Dale Fry, won't he? He's probably just going to go up front. Throw the big guy up top. Here come Boro. Nice take down the left-hand side by Illing Jr. Cross goes in. Oh, goodness me. It misses Darlow. Diving header prodded out for a corner by Byram. I think the cross deflected from Illing Jr. So it didn't mean, I'm not sure he meant to put it there. It turned out everyone just throwing them. Did it take a deflection? I think Schmidt gets something on it. I think Rodon's shouting at Schmidt to say he's gone past you way too easy there, but it's a corner for Boro. The keeper's up. We've still got 2 minutes to play and Travers is up. In it goes to the near post, goes up in the air. Darlow grabs it and the Leeds fans will breathe a sigh of relief. 92 played. Middlesbrough 0, Leeds 1. Leeds are about to go top of the EFL Championship table, provided they don't concede a goal in the next 90 seconds. Pat Bamford wins a free kick. And it's all game management and psychology now. Just got to see this over the line. No mistakes. And they've got a great chance here, Leeds. They've got 60 seconds minimum stoppage time. It has turned over, though. Maybe we're going to get one more attacking phase. It's booted up to Fry, who hasn't touched the ball yet. He's been put on up front, the big centre half. But Boro have the ball now, and Hackney, that's beautifully played, out to Whittaker. Whittaker into the box. Whittaker side foots it in. It's cleared out. This is the last chance. Oh, why has Illing Jr. shot that? They're trying to appeal for a corner. That is so silly. You're right at the end of the game, and your left back's going to have a shot from 35 yards. Silly, 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 silly. And we have 20 seconds to play. And it looks like Leeds are about to go back to the top of the EFL Championship. Darlow's got the restart. We may play probably another 30 seconds past the 94. Leeds have killed probably enough time for that to happen. But the whistle is imminent. The ball goes long. Chested back. We play on. Dykesteel heads it. Free kick Middlesbrough. Okay. Are they going to boot it into the box? No. Howson. He does boot it forward now. Fry underneath it. Bogle misses the clearance. Schmidt heads away. Illing Jr. follows up. We are still going. Whistle's got to come soon. Hackney tries to spin Schmidt. We're still going. And now it's broken to Leeds, and that should do it, shouldn't it? Bamford picks it up. Excellent from Bamford. No, it's not. Given away. We're still going. Howson coming down the line. Bamford slides in and wins that. Oh! Brilliant from Bamford between two. Can he stick this over the other side of the pitch for Schmidt? And this is game over. Now Schmidt should just run it into the corner. Surely. Is he fallen on his backside? It does not matter. Leeds United go back to the top of the Championship. Results go for them tonight, and Leeds get a vital win that they massively, massively needed tonight. It's Middlesbrough 0, Leeds 1. Dan James scored after 2 minutes. Hot start from Leeds United. They played it pretty well, I've got to say. Honestly, both sides could have had plenty of goals in the second half. Leeds had 2 disallowed, actually, for offside. Tanaka in the first half and Bamford in the second. Both looked onside, but both horrible calls for the linesmen to make. But hey, some people still don't want VAR, do they? But let's not go into that debate tonight. Delano Bergzog of Middlesbrough on his own could have scored 2 or 3 goals as well. But Leeds get the win on a night where it was Derby 0, Burnley 0, and Sheffield United lose at home to Millwall. How about that? So that means Leeds are top on 85 points. Burnley are second on goal difference, all on 85 points. It is +9 in Leeds' favour. So you wouldn't think there'd be many circumstances where Burnley would be passing Leeds' goal difference between now and the end of the season. Sheffield United are having a nightmare week. They lost to Oxford at the weekend. They have lost at home to Millwall tonight. They are third on 83 points, and we raised it at the start of the season. What happens if they're 2 points away from the top of the table? That's exactly where they are now, the 2-point deduction. In season, you cannot separate these 3 teams. They would all be on 85 points now, but obviously the 2-point deduction leaves Sheffield United in third, 2 points further back. Elsewhere, Bristol City, 96th minute winner. Wow. They go into 5th place where they will stay. Coventry cannot overtake them tomorrow, but Coventry could overtake Middlesbrough, who have lost here tonight. Down at the bottom, late drama. Cardiff drew in the 94th minute at Preston. And Stoke Luton, that big head-to-head. Luton equalised to make that 1-1 in the 91st minute, meaning Plymouth 37, they play tomorrow night, Argyle. They go to Swansea. Luton 40, Cardiff 42, Derby 42, Stoke 44, Hull 44. Oxford and Pompey both play tomorrow. They're on 45. Oxford host QPR. Pompey go to Coventry. What a night of drama. And in League One, Birmingham are promoted. I think they've gone on to 92, is it? And Wickham in third position. Let me give you the correct numbers to round this out. Wickham in third position on 78 can now only... Sorry, excuse me. They were on 92. Birmingham go to 95. Massive points total there for Blues. Wickham can obviously now only finish on 93. Patrick Bamford is celebrating with the Leeds fans. They have got the job done tonight. Middlesbrough 0, Leeds 1. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Huge thanks to all of these wonderful super chatters as well. We reached our super chat target early in the night. And we end the night with Leeds United, top of the Championship with 5 games to go. We'll join you tomorrow. Maybe we'll be back for a watch long, and I'll be over with Matt SB for the League One predictions. If you're going to say thank yous and nice things, I'll stick them up as the outro music plays. Thank you very much for watching. It's bedtime, and it's bedtime with Leeds top with 5 games to play. See you tomorrow.